welcome. My name is Heron Bob and welcome to Bob Buys, where I go to places like charity shops, thrift stores, and retail locations to buy stuff, hopefully for really cheap, to flip on sites like Amazon, Etsy, and eBay. We are going to do a FOSOE video, and that stands for a fortnight of sales on eBay, FOSOE. So this is going to be a few thrifted things that I sold on eBay from the time period of November 1st to November 14th. This is not going to be all my sales on eBay. I'm just focusing on some of the thrifted things, and this also doesn't include my sales on Amazon, Etsy, or Mercari, which are platforms I also sell on. So the first thing we're going to talk about is this Lennox tidbit tray. I've actually had this for forever. This is one I've been reselling on and off for about a decade now. I've only really been consistently reselling since March of this year. And by consistently reselling, I mean I have a store and I keep putting stuff on it and I'm consistently trying to make a side income from it. So I've actually had this, this thing has moved with me 3 times. Because I found it at Diversity Thrift in Richmond for $2. I knew it would be worth more than $2. And as you can see here, it sold for $19.95 and the buyer paid $10.40 for shipping or $10.50 for shipping. So all in, the buyer was in it for $30.45. And again, I only paid $2 for it at Diversity Thrift. So I made a nice tidy sum from that. It's perfect time. If you guys haven't already, go ahead and start listing your Christmas stuff. You should get it up soon because that stuff is moving. People normally, I don't know about y'all's family, but in my family normally starts decorating for Christmas on Thanksgiving. My mom really likes Christmas. So that's that item. All right. This next item is this Miller Lite distressed hat. I sold it for $10. I bought it for $3 at Goodwill. I still made $1 off of the sale. I just accepted an offer because I had this thing forever. This is one of those instances where I was trying to diversify because, you know, you should try to diversify your offerings. I mean, if you have one thing that you are super good at and you make lots of money off of it, that's amazing, but if the supply of that ever dries up, then what are you going to do? So I like to diversify. I tried to figure out how to do hats. I'm really good at sneakers, and sneakerheads are about the same level of fanaticism as people who collect hats. But this is not my wheelhorse. I did not make a good choice with this hat. So I was just glad to get rid of it because I had it for a while. I still made $1.50 profit from it. So I'm not really worried about it because it was super cheap to ship out. And now I can spend that money on something else and then also move that inventory out of my office. This next piece I'm super duper excited about because mostly it's the first time I found a piece of Pyrex in the wild for a price good at reselling. I find Pyrex all the time at Goodwill, but they retail price it. So this is the first time I found a piece of Pyrex, and I also found one of the rare prints. This is the Amish butter print in the beautiful teal color. I paid $2.50 for this at the Restore across from my office. And as you can see here, the buyer paid $35 for it. They also paid $9.45 to ship it to them. So all in, they paid $44.45 for this item. So that's definitely a nice tidy sum there. This next item is a pair of Clark's women's shoes. They're a pair of women's Mary Janes. I have an affinity for Mary Jane shoes. I gravitate towards them, especially if they're round-toed, which I think all Mary Janes are round-toed. I'm pretty sure that in order for it to be considered Mary Jane, it has to have the strap and also has to have a round toe. I'm not 100% sure though. But Clark is a really good English brand that has started to make some serious headway into the American market. I bought these for $5 at a Goodwill. They sold for $25. They fit into a padded flat rate, so it cost me $7.33 to ship them. So I still made $8 from the sale, so that's pretty great. And the final item I'm going to show you guys today is this pair of G by Guess boots. At my Goodwills, boots are $6, regular shoes are $5, and sometimes if it's a good brand, they will mark it up to $10, $15. So I bought these for $6. I sold them as an offer for $26.88. That was an offer that I sent out, so I took 10% off, and the buyer immediately accepted it. And as you can see, they left me positive feedback already. But I made probably like $6 off of this, so I doubled my money. But I mean, I'm not really worried about it. I need to get a bunch of shoes listed. I have quite a shoe death pile right now that I need to get through. But this is just a few things I've sold in the last fortnight on eBay. But I am definitely... So this is just... I don't know what to say now. So I hope this gives you an idea of a few things that you can sell on eBay. Shoes are still selling. Even used shoes are still selling. The G by Guess shoes were actually new unboxed shoes that I found, which is probably why they sold for the price they did. The Clarks were used shoes, and then, never mind. That felt great. So these are just a few things that you can... So these are just a few things that sold for me that I thrifted that could be selling for you if you find something similar in your area. But I hope you guys like this video, and happy sales. Bye. Bye.